Hey, what's up, guys? It's Matt here with Tanks Lawn Maintenance. It is currently 7:57 a.m. Monday morning, September 23rd, 2024, year of our Lord, and it's a beautiful Monday morning. Not a cloud in sight. It's supposed to be hot today. It's supposed to be 93, I think. It's 73 right now. Very humid this morning, and I honestly thought that we were done with the 90-degree days, but with it being late September like this, I figured maybe we were done with the 90-degree days, but I guess I figured wrong, huh? But it's all good, man. We're gonna push through. Got some issues this morning. You know, I cut my grass yesterday, and got my backyard cut, got one side of my driveway cut, and I did a perimeter pass around, or half of a perimeter pass around the main part of my front yard. And I was using the Turf Master. I always use the Turf Master and bag my front yard. Well, it started smoking real bad and quit on me. I don't know what's wrong with it, guys. When I get home this afternoon, I'm gonna drain the oil in it. I'm gonna take the oil filter off. The oil filter is not ready to be drained or not ready to be changed or anything. I mean, it's not due for a tune-up yet. But I'm gonna take everything out of it: the air filter, the oil filter, drain the oil. I'm gonna pull the spark plug out. I looked at it this morning. The spark plug is covered in gasoline, and I'm going to drain all of the gasoline out of it. But I've had two problems with this Turf Master since I had, well, three problems really. One is the parking brake. Right after I got it, the parking brake quit working, which is kind of discouraging. You know, brand new machine, just bought the thing in April, and my wife bought it for me for my birthday in April 20th, and it was like a week after, maybe a week after I bought it, the parking brake quit working, and it just needs to be adjusted, is all it is. It's not that it quit working, it just needs to be adjusted. But the belts, you know, they wasn't properly adjusted whenever I bought the machine, so I had to adjust those right off the rip so the machine would actually cut. And since then, it has flooded out on me twice. You know, I always start Mondays out fresh, full tanks of gas, full gas cans, everything is fresh. Well, I didn't know it, but you have to cut the fuel line off of it. There's a little cutoff valve on the fuel line, a little ball valve's all it is. And you have to cut it off and let the machine run itself out of gas. It flooded out on me twice. The first time it flooded out, I didn't realize it was flooded out. I didn't know what in the hell was going on with it. I knew it was flooded out, but I didn't know why. And I waited a few days, and it still wouldn't crank, hoping I could let it just dry out or drain out. And still wouldn't crank, so I took it to my dealership. They cleaned out the carburetor. I don't know why the carburetor had anything to do with it, but one of the jets was clogged up in the carburetor, and cleaned it out, and now it cranked, or didn't crunk up after that. Well, about 2 weeks after that, the same damn thing. So, and again, this time I still didn't realize that you had to have the fuel valve shut off and let it burn itself out of gas. Well, got on the property, sure enough, it wouldn't crank. And that one actually costed me a customer, because it was a customer that I had to push mow. And it actually happened. Both times that it done that to me was at the same customer's house. And the customer got fed up with it because it was 2 times within 2 weeks, or actually 2 times within 3 weeks, and they fired me. So that costed me a customer. Well, I wasn't taking it to the dealership because they charged me $60 because, of course, a dirty carburetor is not a warranty issue. And I took it home, pulled the carburetor off, cleaned it out, and put it back on, drained all the fuel, pulled the spark plug out, pulled the breather off, or the air filter, whatever you want to call it, and let it dry out. About 2 days later, I finally got it to crank. And there was still some fuel in there on the air filter that had to dry out, but I did get it to crank. I was cutting grass yesterday, and it cut off on me. Now I can't get it to crank. I pulled the spark plug out this morning, cleaned it off, and sure enough, it's covered with gasoline again. It's very frustrating, guys. I mean, this push mower, a freaking push mower, costs $3,000, you know, and floods out that easy. That's a design flaw. I mean, there ain't nothing else you can blame that on. That is a design flaw. I don't know what's causing it. I don't know if the carburetor needs to be cleaned out. I don't know. But you shouldn't have to clean out a carburetor that many times. You know, I keep my stuff clean, guys. And you just shouldn't have to clean a carburetor out that many times. But the machine's only got about 30 hours on it, and it's like every 10 hours something happens to it. I'm just fed up with it, man. I really am. I'm seriously contemplating just taking it back to the dealership, letting them fix it, because I don't have time for it, and selling the damn machine, man. I mean, at this point, I feel like it's just time for me to cut my losses, because it's more aggravation than what it's worth. But it's a good machine. I mean, I don't like to talk trash about machines unless they are absolutely just flat out garbage. But the machine cuts, I mean, it leaves a phenomenal cut. I mean, for a push mower, for what it is, you're not going to get any better. I mean, in my opinion, it cuts better than the old Honda mowers do. But for Southern Turf, you cannot beat the cut. You cannot. And other than that, the only thing I don't like about it is that it's 1/2 inch increments instead of 1/4 inch increments. That sucks, because sometimes 2 inches or sometimes 1.5 inches is too low, and sometimes 2 inches is too high. And I really wish they would make it in 1/4 inch increments instead of 1/2 inch increments, because if it was that way, I'd be able to fight for the machine. But it's very frustrating, guys. I mean, $3,000 for a damn machine, and I ain't had it 6 months, and it's already giving me a hard time. You know, it shouldn't. I haven't used it in 2 weeks. You know, every customer that I had that I bought the machine for dropped me. And the only time I was using it was on my property. Well, here lately I haven't had time to use the push mower on my property. I've been using the standard. And sure enough, the first time I get it out to start using it, it cuts off on me. So, I don't know, guys. What do you think? What would you do in this situation? I'm irritated, to say the least. I mean, this is not how I wanted to start my Monday, because I do have one property that I need the push mower for today. It's the only property that I have that requires push mowing. And I can't be losing any more customers right now, guys. It's the end of September. I can't be having customers drop me because of shit like this. But I mean, I don't know what to do. I really don't. So, but anyway, guys, I'm irritated, very irritated, and I'm hoping this doesn't ruin my day, man. I really do. But this truck right here that just passed me, I guess they're in a hurry. I don't know why I'm doing 50 in a 45, but whatever. But anyway, guys, it's one of them days, man. It's not going to take much. It really isn't. This is not the way I wanted to start my Monday at all. But other than that, man, the 61 is fixed. It's ready to rock and roll. I got to get a new belt for it. because I didn't have it when I put the belt on Saturday. I didn't have it in there the correct way, and it slipped off, and when it slipped off, it frayed the ends of the belt. So got to get a new belt. That's another $60 down the drain, and which is my fault. I can't blame nobody but myself on that. And looking at the belt, that's really the only things wrong with it is those frays. You know, there's no dry rotted, there's no rips or tears or anything like that. So I'm going to keep that belt for backup. And Monday, man, it ain't gonna take much today. It really ain't. These folks, boy, they better watch their mouth with me today. Better watch their mouth, man. I am not trying to get into it with nobody today, and I'm not trying to lose no customers or drop nobody today. But anyway, guys, y'all say a prayer for me. I'm having a rough start to my week, and man, I hope y'all have a good day. I really do. I hope it's going to be cooler where you are than it is where I'm at. It's going to be in the 90s today, which is a good thing, you know. I'm complaining about 90-degree weather after this 70 and 80-degree days, but in reality, 90 degrees is a good day, man. It'll kind of bring that grass back to life a little bit. Some of it that is slowed down, it'll make it shoot on up, and hopefully get a few extra cuts out of some of the people that decided to discontinue service because they thought their grass was done being cut for the year. But I tell you what, man, the end of the season, guys, take care of your equipment, man. You've put a lot of wear and tear on your equipment this year. It's been hot, it's been dry, it's been rainy, it's been muggy. It's seen it all. So take care of your stuff, guys. Take care of your stuff. And hopefully it'll outlast mine. But anyways, guys, I'm ready for 2024 to end and March of 25 to get here. I really am. I'm just over it. I really am. But hey, man, y'all have an amazing Monday. All you weekend guys, I hope y'all had a good weekend. I hope y'all got out there and crushed it this weekend. And man, y'all be good out there. Be safe, stay hydrated, and y'all have an amazing day. Have a blessed day. How about that? And I'll cut y'all back on the next one. But until then, y'all keep cutting that grass and keep making that money. Holler at y'all. Bye.